Alright, here we go. Number 2. That might be a little better. Probably can see my face now. Number 2. It's my second blog. And decided after I got off work today to go ahead and step into the man cave and see if there's anything I could spend a little time on today before dinner. And started putting on my passenger side door, and just to see how my lines are coming along as I'm doing some body work here on this back panel on the passenger side. And of course I get the door on, get it bolted on, and it doesn't want to close. And as you can see, it's got quite a bit of a gappage up here, so it's obviously sagging, and it doesn't want to close down below. So you can see I've got my Bondo coming out too far, and when I took the door off, I did notice some pieces of scrap metal that fell out. Obviously somebody's homemade shims, and that's probably what was helping to keep the door a little higher up, a little straighter, so that it would fit properly, or at least close. But tried adjusting the hinges as far out as I possibly could in here. Some better light in here for us. I don't know if that's going to help out, but that's where the hinges are at now, and that's pulled totally as high as I can get it from the end of the door, and then the screws are screwed in, and it's still obviously too low. So I'm not real familiar with the best procedure at raising these doors and shimming them. It's going to be a learning experience for me. Never had to tackle anything like this before. So if you got some advice on that, I'd appreciate it. And this is where the majority of the damage to the vehicle was done. Somebody had a pretty bad accident at some point, and there's a lot of false wall, I'll call it, on this panel, which, you know, that doesn't bother me too much. It's expected to me, an old vehicle like this. You know, they beat out the panel a little bit from the inside. And the drain hole down below, it wasn't even visible. They had it so smashed in. I repaired that to a degree, pulled it out, tried to get a right angle on this panel down below because it was rounded out. Beat that back in, straightened it. It's got more of a 90-degree down below here than it used to, but I'm having to do a lot of shaping on it. I hate to say it, it's kind of embarrassing, but I wouldn't doubt there's a 1/4 inch of Bondo in this area. But that's what it is. It is what it is. So that's the project I'm on now. Just trying to get the door line to look presentable. And I'm never going to really be able to tell where it's supposed to be at until I get this up high enough to pull that line down straight on this panel here. So, anyways, that's where I'm at today. That's what I'm doing. Keeping myself busy. Got a little energy, more so than usual today, so shoot me some info, shoot me some help. I appreciate it. Thanks, Andrea, for encouraging me to change my handle or my ID on my YouTube. I think you're right. It's probably going to help people find me a little easier, since that's what's going to go on the t-shirt. Everyone that's subscribed to me at this point knows that it's AZ Pong, and that's an old user ID I had from back in the day when I was a gamer. Arizona Pong, one of the first games that most of us probably played. They were born in the 70s, late 60s. So now I'm getting older. I'm going to go with what I'm into most now, which is working on old cars. And so now it's, as I've posted in other discussion groups, I've used the call sign of B bugging out, B for obviously Brian, that's my first name, and I'm always bugging out, worrying about stupid stuff, going crazy at home with the kids, playing in the garage, playing around town. So 38 years old and I still act like I'm 20 sometimes. Anyways, won't take up too much more of your time, but thanks for all your help, and I agree. I've seen some of the other users' posts. We need more people to spend some time sharing their expertise, their experience, and helping people like myself out that can't even get a door on straight out a little bit. And I know I'm probably going to get some feedback about my Bondo and how I probably should just strip it all out and cut the metal and weld a new panel in. That's my fear. Someone's going to say that, because I really don't want to go there right now. I really want to get this on the road, since my main vehicle is an F-250 that gets 12.5 miles a gallon. I have to travel 50 miles a day back and forth to work. This is going to be my commuter. So that's where I'm at. Anyways, so looking forward to your responses. Be bugging out.